Hello, 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 everyone. Ooh, the camera all on my face. Welcome to another edition of Spread Those Cheeks for the Tea, Season 2. This interview is going to be a little different. We had a lot of technical difficulties with Miss Bay Charles, but we do have her here on speakerphone. Hey. So, for those who may not know you or where you're from, give us a quick little introduction and tell us about you.
Well, I'm that bitch.
Period.
That's simplicity of it. But for those who don't know me, I call my name Indiana Blair. Some people call me Grace, some people call me Blair. But I go by the name Bay Charles. Like Louis Charles, but I'm Bay Charles. But my coochie better. I got that name because I am a I'm a blind stripper. All right, you heard it right. I'm going to say it again. I'm a blind stripper. For those of you in the back, I'm saying it a little louder. I'm a blind stripper.
Period.
Now that we've accomplished and settled that, I became known because of that. But I also became known as, blind theory. Like, I'm not just a blind stripper, but I'm that blind girl you're not going to play with. And, everybody know how the strip club is. It's a cutthroat industry. It's a real street industry. Where you tend to be handicapped, positions tend to be a little distasteful. And I'm so some bitch. So, I ended up going viral because I just told the bitch how it is. Like, keep my fucking name out of your mouth, or I'm going to kiss you in your mouth with my knuckles.
Okay.
So my famous quote is, "I'm blind, but I will beat your ass like I can see. I can't see, but my hands see." I mean, y'all gotta think I'm blind, so I'm good with my hands. Like, I've been depending on them 14 years since I lost my vision.
Okay.
You feel me? But other than that, I'm just a litty bitty daddy bitch in the city. Like, hey y'all, I like turning up. I like to party. I go to school. I got other jobs. I'm a mommy. I'm just dope. I'm a musical artist. I'm not no supermodel. I'm not no role model. So if you have children, they are not welcome to my content. Like, period. You got to be 21 and up to fuck with me.
Okay.
I don't play with my own kids. I'm not gonna play with nobody else.
Okay, period. So before we get into the viral moment, tell us about where you're from and where you grew up at and how was it growing up?
Miami City. Anyway, from Miami, boy, I was a military kid, so I've lived in 7 states, including Bronx, New York, Atlanta, Georgia, Fort Worth, Texas, Las Vegas, Nevada, Compton, California, Sacramento, California. I've been in the country up there in Utah with the mountains and the potatoes and shit. Anyway, I'll get up there in small ass, itty bitty hot ass, nothing to do ass Utah. I'd have been in Louisville, Kentucky, I'd have been in Mississippi with that anti-cricket I. I'm a pussy like my name, Keyshawn. Anyway.
Okay.
But right now, I'm in Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, Ratchet City of the capital.
Okay. So at about what age did you get into stripping?
I started stripping when I was 20. Started stripping 2 weeks before Christmas, 2018.
Okay. And how soon before after that did you begin to lose your eyesight?
Oh, well, hell, I was already blind. I was blind 10 years before I started dancing. I
Oh
lost my
wow.
vision when I was 10. Yeah, I lost my vision when I was 10. I was beaten in my head with a brick and it damaged my optic nerve.
Oh
I
my.
actually was not supposed to live. So it was between losing life and losing vision. I'm alright. I'm good. I'm good with vision loss. I heard a lot of my voices are ugly anyway. Like, I just finally found the decent dude. So I'm kind of glad I missed out on that.
True. So once you started stripping, what city were you in once you got that started?
I was in Jacksonville. I've been at all my dancing career started in Jacksonville. It elongates Jacksonville. I do travel, not as much anymore. But hey, if anybody ever want to book me, hey, I'm booking without looking.
Okay. So
Yeah, but most of my dancing's in Jacksonville, or I pop up in Daytona.
what made you want to get into stripping?
It's not that I wanted to, really. It's that I had to. So, um, excuse me for being this real, but I just don't believe in lying to make shit sound cute. I don't believe in sugarcoating. I don't put sugar in my coffee. So I'm about to be very real for these next 5 minutes. I'll try and make it 3. But basically, I'm blind, I'm handicapped, and I've been on my own since I was 17. I became a mom at 17, so I've been on my own since I was 17. So there is a thing called Social Security. We all know about it. Like, that's part of one of the ways to just try to around me. They told me I should sit down and get a check so I can take your test. But what people fail to realize is Social Security, don't get me wrong, it is a blessing in a way because it's some form of income because there's some people who aren't getting it and they need it. But at the same time, they're not necessarily scraping the bottom of the barrel. You're more like breaking your acrylic on the bottom of the barrel versus like scraping it. But you're still chipping it and everything. It's like you're doing all right, but you're still struggling. Like at the time, before I started stripping, my Social Security check was only $640 a month at the time. And where I was living, from the hood. So I was living, income-based housing, government property, shit like that. So rent would only probably be like $350, $400, but even still, you got other bills. And ironically, blind and all, I still got a cable bill. I still got a light bill, you know what I'm saying? I got a phone bill. I got kids, my kids need shit. I needed shit, still gotta eat. Things like it just wasn't covering it. So it's like I was struggling more with the check, but I was so grateful that I wasn't without it.
Right.
And my apartment got renovated, so they switched it from government property and they wanted to turn it into a gated community type thing. Like they wanted to turn the rest of the apartment into a bougie condominium. So, and they were like, y'all got 6 months to be the fuck up out of here, blah 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 blah. And so I started slinging dope at first. I was slinging dope.
Oh.
I was slinging dope, but not what was paying my bills. And then they found out I was slinging dope, and they were like, "Hey, we're not gonna evict you, but we're gonna increase your rent." So I'm thinking like, okay, great, that's fine, it's not bad. What's it gonna be? And they're like, "Oh, well, your rent's now gonna be $944." And I'm like, oh, I can't afford that.
Oh well.
And they said I had to have that money in 3 weeks, or I would be evicted. So. And at this time, I know I'm on surveillance. I'm not stupid. I know after they done caught me selling dope, they're gonna still watch me. So I'm not stupid. So I had to get that up, and I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Damn it! And I had a homeboy who was just like, yo, no disrespect, bro, but you're not ugly. And I'm like, okay, what I got to do with it? He's like, well, you ever thought about stripping? And for a while, I thought that shit was a joke, because it's like I had never heard of some crazy ass shit like that. Because I had sisters and cousins and aunts and shit that worked in the club. My mom, she was an artist back in the day, so she seen the shit that goes on in the club and would tell me like club horror stories and shit. So the club was actually something I was afraid of. Didn't think I was cut out to do. Didn't think I'd be able to do it. I'm just like, yo, I'm blind. I can't fucking strip. And he's like, you're the one to go do anything you put your mind to, and shit need to be done, and think about your kids. And I'm like, yeah, that's the problem. I think about my kids also because I have daughters. I had daughters at the time. I have daughters. So I'm like, I don't need them to be exposed and none of that. See me coming home, I get used to. I don't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the first thing they see when they wake up, the last thing they see when they go to bed, the club with them. But I would try and go to other jobs. I would constantly. In 1 week I put out. This is no lie. In 1 week I put out 42 job applications because I had all kind of qualifications and certifications from school and shit I did. Post high school, like even with my degree, going to get my degree and shit like that. So I'm thinking, this will be a cakewalk. This will be easy. I can make this money. I can stay. Right. But everybody was like, So
Right.
I got a lot of no's. I got a lot of no's. Like, you're not good enough. You can't do this. And you're not incapable of this. You're incapable of that. Like, just, or I'll get oh, we really like you. We'll call you back. And I never did. Mine was just pity. And I had no other choice. So I started looking up, no pun intended, I started looking up YouTube tutorials about, like, stripper diaries, girls' first time stripping, what to expect in the strip club, cool stuff, like shit like that. Because I had never twerked a day in my life, ever. I knew what it was. I just knew I couldn't do it. I got black girl magic, but white girl rhythm. I just couldn't do it. I was very scared of it. And then I started hitting up clubs, and I'm, hey, so I need a job, and yeah. But I thought I was being smart by, like, letting them know ahead of time, hey, I can't expect me. So then they just be, I'd either get laughed at and hung up on, or people would be like, yeah, no, or they're like, no, like, we can't have you. So I said, fuck it. After I called 9 clubs, I said, okay, once I hit this dime, club number 10, and they tell me, no, this shit ain't meant for me, and I'm just going to have to pack it up and go back in with my mama. Lord knows I didn't want to do that. So I said, fuck it, I'm not even going to fucking tell them. I'm just going to show up as cute as I can and be like, look, I need a job, period.
Right.
So I got half naked, 40 inches of weed, and went in.
And they took you in.
Her name was Rain, and I was like, look, I know this looks crazy, because I walked in with my thing. And so I was already kind of shy and scared, and I was like, listen, I need a job. I know this looks crazy, but I need a job. I have to. And she's like, well, we don't really have any applications right now. And that's when I was like, damn, crush, I got no job. It's over. And she was like, but if you want to go ahead and get dressed and start, you can. I'm like, oh, okay. And here I am, 3.5 fucking years later.
Okay, so when you started stripping, tell us about some of the discrimination that you went through being a blind stripper, which led to the viral moment that everyone knows you for.
Oh God, it was just, it was like, honestly, the strip club is like middle school, to be real. It's like middle school and high school. Just bigger cities and more perfume. That's it. Bigger cities, longer hair, and heavier perfume. That's it. Because the girls, they do the usual, oh, hi, nice. It'll be the same bitch that'll walk up, give me a hug, like, hi, nice to meet you, but then they'll go walk over and sit with bitches and they and laughing and shit. Or fucking, you got the bitches that are mean for no fucking reason. You got the girls that are like, why are you here? You got the girls that are clicked up. Of course, you got the bully and the loud mouth. Like, it was just fucking crazy. Because I was just this timid little shy thing. Granted, I knew how to fight, and I knew how to fight, but I hadn't really, I earned my title in middle and high school. Like, I'm like, these grown street ratchet ass bitch, man, ain't gonna get me beat up. Fuck that. So I was a little scared of the girls. Because I was like, damn, cause my mom would tell me, like, how ratchet and how cutthroat and how, soulless bitches can be. It's just, I dealt with a lot. Like, I had bitches, like, at first they started off, like, taking my money, and, like, they put me down with the broke nigga, or they tell niggas not to tip me, or they'll tell niggas, like, to really see. It was just all kind of crazy shit.
Oh, wow.
Or if I would go and I have a good conversation with a dude, the chick would walk up and be like, oh, you're not supposed to talk to certain customers. Because it's a lot of shit I did not know. I didn't know if a bitch got mad because a nigga tipped you more than her. She'd be like, oh, you're not supposed to talk to him, and then you just don't talk to him. I didn't know shit like that. But I put up with that shit. I said, all that lasted about, I give it roughly 2 weeks. Shit lasted 2 weeks before I got tired. And then, I cried to my mom about it. I was like, look, this is what the fuck going on. Like, I can't take this shit no more. I don't know what to do. But shit, my mom was the first person to know I was going to strip, like, before I even started. Because I knew it was going to be more shit with the internet. So I ran crying to her. And I was like, I can't do this. And she was just like, I didn't raise no punk. It's the same shit when you were in middle and high school. And you got to think about the industry you're in. Nobody gives a fuck about you. nobody gives a fuck. Somebody will walk in there and shoot you in your face, and nobody will give a fuck. They'll forget about you the next day. She's like, you have to earn your fucking respect, because if you let one of them run over you, they're all gonna run over you. And she's like, these are cutthroat street bitches. And she's like, your family come from the streets. You done been in the streets. You know what we're about and what you come from. Like, she's like, don't be no fucking punk. Because she's like, you're a grown-ass woman with kids, so I don't want to hear shit. You chose to get into it, so don't come crying to me about it.
Okay, Mama.
Because I don't went up there and beat up a bitch. Yeah, no, but my mom was like, whatever shit you get into, I'm not getting you out of it, basically. Or I'm not losing my freedom getting you out of shit that you chose to do. So I was just like, fuck it, all right? Like, it is what it is. So I started clapping back on bitches.
True.
Like, I was no longer, I said, fuck it, I ain't got no reason to fucking be scared. Like, it was the same shit like middle and high school to me. Like, I got bullied and I ended up beating a bully ass, so I got to do that here in adulthood. I'll do that here. Okay.
So tell us about the night that you went viral, basically.
Ooh, child. So fast forward a year and a half later, I call myself a baby OG at this time. Because I done got to my I don't give a fuck state. I done got back to me, basically. I'm like, okay, fuck these hoes.
Okay, period.
So, and plus I was working at this club called Cocktails, and don't get me wrong, the money is spectacular. My first night there, I didn't hit the pool once, and I hit $700.
Oh wow!
I don't even think I popped a cheek. Like, I literally walked around and had conversations with niggas, and I was like it here, ooh.
Okay.
But the drama and the competition really just makes the money not even worth it. Like, it'd be like the girls would see me, and then they'd immediately go run to customers.
Hell no.
And tell them all kind of shit. Like, I have heard all kind of rumors about myself. From, I have AIDS, I can really see, my pussy got lumps on it, which, like, who gonna look at my pussy? Because, like, bitch, you might show niggas your pussy, but how would they know? Anyway. Okay. But, like, all kind of crazy shit. Like, crazy fucking shit. I've heard my ass was fake. I've heard I was really a man. Like, I've heard crazy shit about myself. And girls would be like, oh, well, you're blind. Just, like, quit dancing. Like, people only tip you because of titty and da-da-da-da-da. But I couldn't dance as good as the girls there. I was just cute and had a big butt. When most of them were, like, pole assassins and athletes and shit. Like, or, Turcules or whatever. Like, I could not. As far as dancing went, I couldn't do the shit they did. But I had a mouthpiece. I knew how to talk people out of their money. Men, women, everybody. But, so I was dealing with the drama. Like, the competition is ridiculous. Like, the hoes at Cocktails will hate you just for being pretty. The girls at Cocktails will hate you just because your hair is 40 inches long and it's yours. Like, anything.
Oh, wow.
The girl will hate you because her baby daddy, you're her baby daddy, your baby daddy cuter than hers. Like, shit like that. Like, little petty shit. But then they'll be so quick to be in your face or be real nice. But the whole time, like, I done stood in a lot of gardens that had snakes, for real. But this particular night was just not my night because I had personal shit going on, and I tried my damnedest to never bring my personal shit into the club. Like, no matter what I had going on, I was always like, okay, bitch, once you step off this concrete and onto this welcome mat, like, it's over with. So, yes, they had a welcome mat inside, though. I'm like, okay, let all that shit go. But this particular day here, it was just too much. I was going through a lot of deep shit. And I was solely there just to make money to get out of the deep shit I was in. So I was talking to this customer, okay, and this is like a club rule. My thing is, I don't fuck with slow tippers. I don't fuck with talkers. I don't fuck with the drink buy. You got men that'll sit up there and just buy you drinks all night long and think that's doing something. Like, I spent $400 on drink, but don't want to give you $1. You know what I'm saying? And then trying to, take you home. I'll be on some other fuck shit. I ain't got time for them. I don't have time for them niggas that want to tip you. It done been 5-10 minutes and you done made $4. I can't deal with them. I don't deal with the niggas that shit. I don't deal with none of them. Okay? Because a man knows within the first 90 seconds, 2 minutes, if he's actually going to tip you. So if you done sat there 10 minutes and you ain't made no cash, he's not going to tip you, he's not interested. And that was the scenario with a rival of mine. Because I had, we had words earlier that week because she hopped on my stage set and felt like I owed her a bust down. And I pretty much told her, no, I'm not giving you shit because I ain't nobody asked you to my set, period. You're not going to make shit.
And for those who don't know, what exactly is a bust down?
A bust down, okay, so say a bust down is pretty much splitting even. So if you and a chick are dancing together, whatever money y'all make, you bust it down half. She get half, you get the other half. But if a bitch has intruded, really, in my opinion, and where I'm from, that's grounds of getting your ass whooped. But my job, I always look at it and use my job. I can't get in trouble. So I needed my job. So we had a little situation. So she hopped on my stage set, and I was being tipped. Quite lovely. And she hopped up there, and I'm like, okay, I could punch her on her face, but I'm getting in trouble. So, yeah. She was on her side, I was on my side, but I was breaking up all the money because the money was being thrown on me. And I don't give a fuck if he threw it at her. Bitch, it's mine. I didn't ask you to hop on my set, period.
Right.
Like, you're not going to show me like that just because I can't fucking see. Because if I did that to you, it'd be a whole situation.
Exactly.
So we had already had that issue that week. And a customer had came in. He was a regular, but he wasn't a regular of mine. He was just a regular to the club. So, and I would speak to him a few times, and, you know, I would do dances or whatever. He had his days, I had my days, pretty much. But he came in this one particular night, and we were talking, I guess, and he was like, well, I'm going to enjoy myself for a few minutes or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to mingle. I'm going to do my thing. He's like, yeah, no, but come back. I said, okay. And, you know, she proceeded to go and talk to him or whatever. And, you know, she's sitting there. 5, 10, however many fucking minutes or whatever, and he still has not tipped her yet, or he tells her he's good. I don't know how the fuck the conversation went, and I don't know how the fuck I came up. I just know when I returned, he called me back over, and I came back over, and I was like, what's up? He's like, I need to talk to you, and I'm like, what's going on? He's like, well, I don't want you to get mad, and I'm like, oh Lord. Normally when a sentence start off with that, that's exactly what I'm going to tell.
Okay.
So what's going on? And he's like, no, just keep calm, but this is going on. He's like, just watch yourself. You know, he's like, be aware of your surroundings. You got hate or whatever. And I'm like, what's going on? He's like, well, the girl sat down and asked me, you know, why I even talked to you or why I entertained you and why I tipped you and not her. And I told her that wasn't a business. Because it's not like, it had been plenty of times I've been talking to a dude and want him to tip me and he doesn't. He done tip somebody else. And the conversation was good. So, in life what they like, everybody has something that the next person does not that a customer sees. So it might hurt your feelings a little bit, but at the same time, move on because it's going to be somebody that sees something you. And that was just like my little homie. And he was like, you know, she was dancing or whatever, and, you know, she was like, you're not going to tip? This is what he's telling me. Like, he said that. This is what he's telling me. So she's dancing. She's like, oh, you're not going to tip? And he was like, well, no, I'm good right now. And then I guess it was a but you tip that blinded situation. He was like, well, that's my friend. Or whatever. So, I mean, he's letting me know all this. I'm like, okay. And then it came up. Sorry, hold on. Let me silence my notification. Cardi B going on a scooter rant. I love you, sis, but not right now. I really wish you put in ankle. But anyway. What had came up was now she's talking shit about me to the customer, which is something I don't appreciate. And she was like, oh, that bitch is really see for real. I don't even know why the fuck she's here. She deserves an Oscar. Like, I won't. But then leaves it follows it up with, oh, if she wasn't blind, I would beat her ass. But I'm like, but you just did. I could see for real. Okay. And then she proceeds to tell the customer, and if she have a problem with it, tell her to see her way to me, and then she laughed and told him to let her know, or told him to let me know that she was in the dressing room and that I'm not going to do shit about it and that she dares me. And so I asked him, I was like, what did the bitch look like? I was like, it wasn't the bitch with the red hair, but the shorty loved her crimson. Not going to be no hater, but she loved her crimson, and she was a beautiful girl. But at least she sounded like one, but her bitchiness just made me feel like she was a big panic little bitch.
Girl, she was not that cute.
She was
She is not that cute. I don't know who lied to her.
Okay. But so she always locked her red hair, and like I said, it was always tension with her. And I just so happened to know the fucking outfit she had on that night because I ain't gonna be petty. Never mind. But I knew what the fuck he was talking about. And I asked him, I said, oh, where did it go? He goes, no, don't. I said, well, did the bitch go? He goes, she went to the dressing room, shorty. Okay, I'll be right back. So I went to the dressing room and I said, I'm looking for the bitch that got my name on her mouth. Silence. And I'm like, I said, I'm looking for the bitch that got my name in her mouth. So she knows she truth or dared me to come in here like, here I go. And so on and so forth. That's why I went off, because I'm like, this is not what I am or what I'm not, like, but with the wrong bitch. But I'm the bitch that will embarrass you. Win, lose, or draw, I like to fight. Blind and all. They call me blind fear in the middle of high school. Like, we can carry this shit into adulthood. Like, let's not get legendary, sis.
Okay.
And she had nothing to say. Even after, like, they stopped recording me, but of course I had no fucking idea. And after that, she came to the bathroom and was like, listen, it wasn't like that. I really don't want any problems with you. But I was like, but you were just in the dressing room, like, or out on the floor trying to, like, clown me, but then in the dressing room you had nothing to say. And I even told her in the bathroom, I said, you're not even a real fucking bully. Because, one, I can't even fucking see you. And you're supposed to be the badass in the club. If I was a real bully, like, it's a blind bitch. Just walk up and punch her in the face. You couldn't even do that, though. You ain't no real bully. You ain't bad.
Okay, bump into or something.
Do something. Because right now you're being clowned. A blind person has you on mute now. Because everybody say, oh, nobody in the dressing was paying her no mind or paying attention to her. None of them bitches stepped to me, though. Like, the same bitches who once upon a time tried to bully me and back me into a corner had nothing to say. Bitches that said they don't feel sympathy for the blind and that they'll throw hands had nothing to say. And I put the opportunity out there. So the bitch must not have been feeling froggy because she damn sure didn't lick.
Okay.
It's Virgo because she tucked her ass back into that shell is what she did. And I don't like getting, like I said, I don't like getting hood. I don't like getting gangsta. I don't like being stupid. I'm a street bitch. But I don't like, because I feel like it's ignorant. It's not ladylike. I feel like, fighting is just, it's not cool. I mean, it's a sport to me and I like to do it when I got to. But we can be wrong and we can talk. But don't treat me like I'm just going to be your target or your piece of Play-Doh that you're just going to mold and fuck with however which way just because I'm handicapped. Like, in my opinion, that don't make you bad. It makes you pussy.
True.
And I'm not what I eat, and I don't play with my food, baby. I don't do that. And I don't like getting out of my character, and I don't like looking ratchet. Like, ratchet has always been a word I hated the most. Like, when people compare me to that or say I just don't like it, but at the same time, I'm not going to be no little bitch. I'm not going to be a pushover, because if I let one do it, they are all going to do it.
True.
And I am not a school shooter, and I am not 13 Reasons Why.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, in this situation, you did have to put hands on her, which is another video that went viral. Tell us, how did it even come about to you pulling up on her and all those things?
About that. I gotta clear that up. Like, because honestly, that video happened 3 months before I even started dancing. That was something totally separate, totally different. And the bitch I beat up actually posted it on the internet in order to get me arrested and have, how she said it, solid proof of her assault. But then she edited. The video is actually like 3 minutes and something long. But the 1 minute, 40-second part is what's edited. Shut up. It's what she had, she edited it. And then she posted the 1 minute, 40 seconds. So yeah, originally it just looks like I walk in and beat her ass, but that wasn't it at all.
Mm-hmm.
So who that chick is, she's irrelevant. Her name is irrelevant, but she was the bitch that was living with me. That was my apartment. That was an air mattress I bought her. So yeah, she was living with me. And I'm not going to explain her situation because that's not my business to put out on the air or publicly. That's not my business. But she was kind of living a similar life that, you know, to me at the time. A life I lived years ago.
Okay.
She was doing some shit that, okay, I get it. Like, she was down. I would say that. She was down a little bad. Mm-hmm. And I was looking at her like, okay, move in with me. I told her, I said, you can live with me 3 months free. Because our other mutual friend, the girl that introduced me to her, she helped her get a job. She helped her get 2 jobs, actually. So I said, you know what? I know how it is. Like, I can't drive. So I assume gas money high. I get it. I know how it is. Shit is expensive. Shit be high. I said, you can live with me 3 months for free. Because you need a place to lay your head regardless. Try and work on getting you a car, get you transportation. You know, apartment, honey, you can do that too if you want. But after 3 months, I'm going to just start charging you $100 a week. Because you got 2 jobs, 2 good-ass jobs. I think that's fair.
Right.
Because I'm supplying, you know, the food, the cable, like, they had to pay none of my bills. Mm-hmm. None of them. Like, she had to pay none of my bills. Now, my other roommate, who was also living with me, who had the bedroom, she was actually putting in on the light. So I was like, okay, fine. Because she was like, since she's moving in, I'll put in on the light because there's going to be extra people here. I was like, okay, fine, cool. Shorty did some shit that I found to be very foul and got to be real fucked up. And like I said, I'm not going to put her business out there, but because it ain't my business to tell. But she did something along the lines of showing people where I live, and telling people, like, acting like it was her shit. You know what I'm saying? While I wasn't home.
Oh, wow. And,
yeah, so I'm not going to get into all of it. Like I said, it ain't my business, but the main thing they had to be about was, 1, you showing people where I fucking live. 2, you acting like this is your shit. I got motherfuckers asking me who the fuck I am in my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm like, and first of all, I'm coming to home to motherfucker. I'm like, who the fuck are all y'all? Y'all got, what? Excuse me? And number 3, at the time, my baby brother wasn't nothing but like 11, 12 years old. So, now, it's supposed to be a place. My house was supposed to be a place where he could come and be at peace, chill, come over whenever he wants to, and I feel safe with that. But showing people where I live situations, and these aren't just no regular people. Some of these niggas, if I didn't cook dope for them, or buy dope to push, or they bought dope to push, like, dangerous motherfuckers are mine. Like motherfuckers who I know carry a dirty or 2.
Oh, wow.
And it wasn't no safe environment. And then for me, even because I'm like, some men, let me stop saying the N-word, some men don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They probably see a blind, helpless ass female. And I'm not, it's just too much shit going on out here in the world. So that kind of just had me fucked up. So that was 1, 2, and 3. The fact that you showing people where I live, you acting like it's your shit, and you're endangering myself and my kids. Because I call my brother my kid too.
True.
You know what I'm saying? It got to the point where my mom said she really wasn't going over there anymore. And that had me pissed off. So I told her she had to fucking go.
Oh, wow.
She had to fucking go. But at first, she was trying to make it seem like I was fighting her over a nigga, over a dude. I gotta stop saying that word. Fighting her over a dude because that's the dudes that were in my shit laid up on my motherfucking couch. Like, if his shit wanna know who the fuck I am. Like, no. And then he had her thinking that yes, Lord, yes. And then he had her thinking I'm trying to get at him and I'm into him. I'm like, okay, no. Fuck this motherfucker. He ain't got shit to do with it. It's you, bitch.
Okay.
Because I strictly told you not to have anybody in my shit, and then you're gonna lie to me when I know you're fucking lying. That's another thing I can't stand, a liar. And I can't stand somebody that's gonna try my intelligence, that's trying my top when I know you fucking lying to me. Because sometimes I'll let you lie. I'll let you lie to see how long we're gonna go with it.
Okay.
But I blatantly caught you in a lie, and then you come out of your mouth fucking crazy, talking about you're gonna beat my ass and drag me out of my shit. And then that like you're gonna beat my blind disabled ass, and if I want you out of my shit, I have to drag you out. Okay, so after I finish pouring your makeup bag and your laundry basket in the front yard area, the little grass area, saying yard like it's a house, not an apartment in the hood. But anyway. So after I get done pouring all your shit out on the ground outside and disrespecting you to see if you're really about that life, right? Well, let's just do this. So that's what I did. And because at first she was like, oh, well, I don't give a fuck that you're blind. I'm like, okay, good. I don't give a fuck that you're short. The hell? I don't give a fuck. And she's like, oh, well, if you really want this to pop off, you got to hit me first. And that's me going easy on you. I said, shorty, I don't think you want me to hit you first. Have you seen my bicep? I don't think you want me to hit you first. Because I throw one hit or quitters. Like, I will hit you and you will turn into R. Kelly because you will believe that you can fly. Because you will. You will soar. Because now I don't give a fuck. Now my mouth is reckless because you done tried me. And now I just, no pun intended, but I just want to see if you can do it. Right. I want to see if you can beat my ass. Like, I'll pay you $50. Hit me. I'll pay you $50 to give you a steak dinner if you beat my ass. Just do it. Come on, please. And so she said it on shit talking, and she walks away. But as she's walking away, she's walking back into my shit. I'm like, oh, this hoe really thinks she bad. I'm like, fuck this. I'm not going to take no more disrespect. And she's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck because you're blind. I need your shit. Come get me out. And so I'm like, okay. Because I'm blind. All right. And there you go.
Oh, wow. So to clarify, the girl in the club, you never got into a physical altercation with her?
Oh, no. I beat her up the next night.
Oh, my. Tell us about that.
I mean, she did that fake ass shit in the bathroom. I told her she's not bad. And then because listen, as fucked up as this is going to sound, I'm a very good-hearted person. If you give me genuine, I'll give you genuine. Mm-hmm. I could have just got into an argument with you. If you come back and be like, hey, my bad, it's cool. I done forgot about it. I done squashed it. You my new best friend. Well, I ain't going to say you my new best friend. Yeah, we cool. I done forgot about it. So after all that, like I told her, like, you ain't been it bad, like, no bullet. She's like, well, I'm sorry. Then she starts telling me her shit, her life situation. I'm like, all right. And she's like, so I just come off as a little aggressive, and it's a little petty sometimes. And I don't ever want to be a bully because I was bullied in school. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting to melt like butter a little bit because she came with the crocodile tears. I was 21. I was a little naive. So, I'm genuinely thinking like, okay, cool, like, forget it, fuck it, it's over with this son. I just said, like, off of respect and off of strength, please keep my name out your mouth. Because just like, this is your livelihood, this is my livelihood. And honestly, I need it way more than you do. Because you can go and get a fucking 9 to 5. I can't. Mm-hmm. She's like, okay, it's okay, cool, it'll never happen again. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, no, something off. So I was at home, and I was like, damn, I would really hate to beat her ass, but I feel like she's going to try me again, because she's already tried me once and got off with it. But I said, this time I'm going to just beat her ass. Like, fuck it. So, the next night at work, literally the same fucking shit. And I'm like, I'm tired of this, though. So I walked up and I hit her in the face with a Henny bottle.
Oh, my.
And I told her, I was like, just keep my fucking name out your mouth, bro. That's it. So I got suspended for 3 days, but then I was back on Friday.
Okay, just in time for payday.
Period. And it was the first.
So from there,
I've been listening to P Valley.
Yes, I love P Valley. So from there, what happened between you two? Was there any more drama or beef?
I don't know. She avoided me like the Black Plague. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you she was still dancing after that. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Bitch could have walked up and got her leg back. I wouldn't know.
Okay. So since then, what have you been up to? Are you still working at the same club? Have you been working at different clubs? How has it been going viral?
I got fired from that club in like a year. I got fired from that club like a year later. But I'm fighting again. But I fought the house mom this time. So yeah.
Oh my.
But anyway, okay. Yeah, they went downhill fast. So anyway. Well, right after going viral, that was an interesting experience. I went from like 65 followers to like 6,500 in an hour. I was like, damn, motherfuckers love ratchet shit. And I was
Definitely
really
so.
trying hard to like let motherfuckers. When I say motherfuckers, I'm talking about the ignorant people. Let motherfuckers understand that I'm human too. I'm people too. Like everybody got the same. Everybody's the same in my opinion. No matter how different you may be, everybody's the fucking same. Everybody got some shit going on. Everybody's trying to live. Everybody's trying to grind. Everybody trying to get better, do better, be better. Everybody. No matter if you're black, purple, orange, blue, blind, triple, crazy, 8 or 8. Even 8-year-olds trying to get better. They trying to upgrade from fucking juice boxes to motherfucking soda pop. Like, everybody's trying to upgrade. But being handicapped, you would think, yeah, people too. No, everybody's saying like my name is like Patrick Safar, like I live under a rock and don't have a light. And I also try to show the actual people in the actual public, look, hey, let's go, hi. Like, please forget about this registration of character and focus on breathe. Hi. Focus on Bay Charles. Shout out to Lovely T. Lovely T is the YouTuber that gave me my name. I love her so much. I'm the T simple.
Yes, I love Lovely T.
Hi. So that's kind of like what it was. But, I still had haters. I still had ignorant motherfuckers. Like, I still had a lot of negative. I got a little negativity, and that's what made me feel good. But I still had haters, and I still had people, like, classic example, like, as soon as I started getting promotions and getting endorsement or to a big name companies, my shit got deleted.
Oh, wow.
My shit got reported. You know what I'm saying? Every time I post a video, this video's been deleted because of da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, I was working. And they were working on my revenue. So it died down. Like, occasionally the video would resurface and my name would pop up in my social media with those ting for a minute. But I really wanted to the dancing was really just a stepping stone because I was in college at the time. The puppy seaside. But I was in college at the time. So that's really what I was going to school for, paying for my classes and paying for my bills just to do better, to get the fuck out of the club because it's really not for me. Like, it's something it's just like my blindness. It's not something I can grade. It's just something I do. It's just one of those things that I do. So I just try to do better, try to get out of it. I mean, shit. But I do music. I'm a rapper.
Yes, tell us about where your passion for music comes from and where are you planning to go with that?
I'm too cute to cut myself. I got pretty skin, so I do music to speak on my inner pain.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that was a little morbid, but yeah, that was the bottom line. Like I lived a hard enough life. Like my life has been shitty, and very shitty for a long time. From childhood, adolescent, adulthood, like my only escape and my only passion has always been music. Because with music, I can say what I want to fucking say. I could write an angry song. I could write a sad song. I could write a happy song. I could write a fighting song. I could write a stick-up song. And my emotions are out. And English has always been my favorite language. I play with metaphors, similes, I play with everything. To get my point across, but in a real dope way. And I feel like Ain't Nobody Take That Away from me. So, I love it. I say what the fuck I want to say. And bottom line is, I know as much as I hurt and feel like, oh, nobody understands me. I feel like deep down, music, everybody got that one song that they write because they feeling like that. And then you put it out and there's somebody that feels every word you say. Like to the point where they feel like they should have wrote the song.
True.
And I feel like, that's what, it's like me letting myself know, okay, bitch, you feel alone, but for real, you're not alone.
True. Okay. Any new songs coming soon, or any song out now that you want to tell us to keep tuned for?
My song Laceration dropped in a few days. I just dropped the song in July because it had been a minute. Everybody was like, "Where's the music?" Because I only had 2 songs. My song Ready for War that dropped in July. Go get that. I'm out of Brianna Blair. Ready for War. Go get it. I'm actually working on writing like more emotional, more personal music. So my song Laceration will be dropping in a few days. And other than that, I as well have a YouTube channel. So I have a YouTube channel as well. Because right after I went viral, a lot of people were like, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do this? How do you do that? So I said, okay, I'm making YouTube. Answer a question by uploading it. Uploading the answer. So I just booted it back up recently because I was horrible with consistency. But now I just weigh out my days. Whatever people want to know, so when they slide in my DMs, let me know what you want to see me do what I see, and you'll have a video. I have one I'm working on right now. People want to see how I box braid my hair. So, hair video coming soon.
Yes, okay. Tell us where we can keep up with you on other social media platforms like Instagram.
Well, yeah, I have two Instagrams. I have my regular Instagram, and then I have my whole Instagram. I am BAE Charles. That's where you're going to see all my dancing stuff and anything dance related, ass cheek, city related. It's all there. Up me, upside, dancing on top of something. It's all there. I'm actually working on my OnlyFans too. Be a place where I drop the link. Because niggas like ass. I mean, men like ass, so that's on the way. I'm working on my six-pack before I start getting naked.
Mm-hmm.
Because ain't nobody going to say I look like they sexy. Come on. Anyway. But you can also find me on Twitter at Brianna Fletcher. If you search the hashtag blind stripper on Twitter, that's also where you can find my profile, so that's in my bio. And I'm on Facebook, but leave me alone. Leave me alone on Facebook. I don't know. Snapchat, I have a lot of social media, but I don't use them. I'm mostly on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. My YouTube is called Breathe Valley, like P Valley, but Breathe Valley. Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Yes, because it's like my stripper style. It's my life. Everything personal, from the stripper to the mom to the everything, the student, everything. Whatever they want to see me do, I'll post on that. Right now, I got 2 videos, 3 on the way. So yeah. Oh no, I lied. 4. I record tomorrow too. Never mind. So
Okay.
2 more videos are on the way. So what else do I do? Oh yeah, I eat and I sleep. That's it. I eat and I sleep. Smoke and drink.
Yes, I love it. Well, that was basically all my questions. Anything else you want us to know? Anything else you want to leave us with? Oh, any advice for anyone who may be disabled or who wants to get into stripping or anything like that?
Okay. Disabled folks. Fuck them. Fuck all them haters. Fuck what they can pay. Fuck all. Fuck them, they mama, they whole clique. Fuck them. Don't pay them no fucking mind. They ain't nobody. They got battles within themselves. Demons on their back. That's why they're low enough of a person. But besides that, ask yourself this question if you start to give a fuck. Can they do it if they were you? I'll wait. Oh, okay. Fuck them. The girls that want to be strippers, wait. It's almost like losing your virginity. Okay. Wait. Even if you feel like you have to do it, wait. Even if you think you really, really need to do it, wait. Feel like you really, really want to do it, wait. Weigh out. If you don't only weigh out options, A and B, you need to go through the whole fucking alphabet, bitch. Like, weigh out your options. Try every other avenue before that is something you opt into, because it is not nothing to glorify. It's not anything you glamorize. It is not fun. It's not a joke. It's not a game. It's real fucking life, and it can shift where you're supposed to be and make you feel like that's where you need to be, but you're only going somewhere you don't need to be. You don't want to be, like, don't do it. Especially if you're 18, 19, 20 years old, little bitty tall, young lady, go to school. Go to school. Your ass ain't supposed to be in no club. You can't drink 5 cigarettes. Go to school. Can't afford to go to school? Clean houses. It's the shitty job that makes you somebody. Because the stripper's not going to post when she have a bad night, or when she'd have been gang raped, or when she'd have been drugged, or when she'd have been beat up, or when she woke up next to a stranger. She's not going to post about that. She's not gonna post when she's been robbed. She's not gonna post when she's tricked with somebody that she swears is her boyfriend. Whole time they don't know each other's real name. She's not gonna tell you that. She's not gonna tell you that $30 pack of weed is a $30 pack of weed. She's gonna make it look like that's that Vietnamese, Peruvian, fucking $600, $700 weed. No. No. It's cutthroat, it's slimy, it's snakish. Don't do it. Be a lady first. Act like your daddy at the club.
True.
For those of you that don't have daddies, act like your grandmama at the club. Everybody got that grandmama they love, but that auntie, that somebody you love and look up to and respect. Act like they them.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the club, you're going to have to be a hoe. You're going to have to act like a hoe, and I know they ain't raised you to be no hoe. So wait. And if you have to do it, hop in and hop out. Don't let that fast money fool you. Get bothered. I can't believe it in 4 years for me. Damn near. Don't let that life fool you. It ain't shit. And if I proceed to do anything else, I would motherfucking be pouring asphalt. Anything. Any fucking thing. So don't do it.
True.
If you want to be a whole that bad, create a whole that bad. Let's play with dildos in your bed.
Okay.
What else do I want to say? Oh, and for those of you who are in the Jacksonville, Duval County area, Catchy and Bottoms Up and Go Entertainment, BAE Charles in the building. Don't wave at me, bitch, and get mad when I don't say nothing.
Okay.
Waving.
Come out and support. Yes, thank you so much.
I want to travel. Y'all gotta pay because of this core. I'm Queen of Megabutt.
Yes, how can someone book you?
Slide in my DM at the legendary BAE Charles. Let me know what you're doing.
Oh, excuse me. Allergies.
Oh, and if you a man that plan on flying me out, rule number 1, you cannot be married. I don't do that. I'm not going to hell with you.
Okay.
We're not fucking. I'm sorry. So don't fly me out if you're going to get mad because I won't fuck you until you don't strand me. Because I'm going to shoot you. I ain't going to kill you. You ain't worth going to prison. But I'm definitely beat your ass. And then come back home. But I ain't know nothing happened.
Period.
Number 3, you have to feed me. And I don't need no McDonald's or no Burger King. Like, just have like some little sandwiches or some little finger food thing. Like,
right, somewhat upscale at least one time.
Something. But yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, Miss BAE Charles, for your time. And everyone, make sure you tune in and make sure you follow her and stay tuned for what she has next. New music dropping in a couple of days, new videos on her YouTube, and who knows what else she can do. I mean, who knows what else she'll do next.
Right, because even I don't know. I'm letting them get in. I woke up this morning and was thinking about going to Canada.
Okay, yes.
But to get a new pet, so otherwise, so I think I'm gonna put funds on it and see if I can do some persuading, some vaginal persuasion. And I can do that because we've been together almost 9 months. I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So y'all be blessed. Brush your teeth. Pray before you go to bed. Wash your armpit. Put lotion on your feet. Don't dish your pussy. That's bad for it. Y'all have fun. Mind your parents. Look both ways across the street. Say no to drugs. I done did. I'm being that great. Bye, y'all.
Until next time, everyone, make sure you like, share, and subscribe before you leave.